The election 2016 action came south of the New Hampshire line last night. Donald Trump held a huge rally at the DCU Center in Worcester. I can't believe I said huge. And the crowds were ready to greet him, as was WGBH special correspondent Emily Rooney.
There's no question it's a show, and Donald Trump has it down pat.
By the way, do we love Tom Brady? Do we love Tom? Right?
As usual, Trump skipped around a range of hot-button issues, but never strayed far from his central theme, getting rid of illegal immigrants.
You have Jamil, a wonderful young man, going to college on a football scholarship, viciously killed for no reason. Illegal immigrant. And you have hundreds and thousands of other incidents.
And speaking of President Obama's plan to take in thousands of Syrian refugees, Trump says it's dangerous, a Trojan horse, an opportunity for terrorists.
There are so few women, and there are so few children. And not only are they men, they're young men, and they're strong as can be. They're tough-looking cookies. I say, what's going on here?
Trump even found a way to weave a couple of minor protests into his show. First, a few people holding a Migrants' Lives Matter banner, then a guy shouting Trump is a racist.
Isn't a Trump rally much more exciting than these other guys?
He called a number of his opponents nice guys, but summarily dismissed everyone in either party as a serious contender.
Jeb Bush. It's over. I don't want to waste a lot of time on him because it's over. Ben Carson, that he's unable to understand foreign policy. I look at Rubio, he's a lightweight. The Paris attacks were caused, according to Bernie Sanders, they were caused by global warming. Hillary, who doesn't have the strength or the stamina to be president.
It all played well. Even the stuff about how much money he has and how much he made doing The Apprentice.
I made $213 million doing The Apprentice. Can you believe it?
Oh, they believe. They really do believe.
Great. Awesome.
I thought it was wonderful.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's awesome. Great.
We love Trump.
Emily Rooney joins me now. So they believe, do you believe? You reviewed Carson, you reviewed Fiorina. What do you think of this guy?
Well, it is a show. He's aware of it. Everybody who's there is aware of it. And it's extremely entertaining. It's funny. It's engaging. He hits these raw nerve subjects, one after the other after the other. He keeps coming back, though, to illegal immigration and throwing the people out of the country and bombing ISIS.
And I'm sure that your answer to this is only anecdotal. Are these voters? I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I mean in a factual way.
No, that's interesting because my cameraman Lance Douglas and I were talking about it on the way home, and we were speculating that probably not. A lot of them didn't strike me as people who had run down and registered to vote.
I mean, they could vote this time, but they don't have a history of being voters.
That would be my. That's kind of a broad sweep, but yeah.
You know, the conventional wisdom, particularly if you watch Republican debates, is we've seen a much more moderate. I don't mean in terms of positions, but tone. Donald Trump. This was the Donald Trump at the beginning of this campaign, essentially calling out all his opponents, throwing red meat to the crowd. This is what we saw in the beginning, right?
Wound up. I mean, he didn't have really a nice thing to say about anybody. I mean, John Kerry, he ripped him on the Iran deal. Obama, is a disaster. Everything is a disaster, a calamity. I mean, he uses these overwrought hyper words.
Does he have staying power? You think he does?
I do think he does. Yeah. I mean, did you see the polls today, Joe?
I did see the polls today.
Every single state, including Massachusetts. I know there's not a big Republican presence here, but it's huge.
Emily, I love that you went. Emily Rooney, it's great to see you. Thanks.